The imminent harm is to the officer themselves who's created this conflict.
Yes.
That's not acceptable. That's not what your job is.
No.
You know, now, if somebody is behaving aggressively toward a few other people who are trying to enjoy a day at the pool, and he's harassing them and being physically aggressive, then as a law enforcement, you come in and you take this person down and move them out of the area so that there's no harm. But if some guy's wandering around as a trespasser and you get into this whole follow my command crap, and then it gets to a physical altercation, you need to de-escalate it.
And then what's the need for the taser?
Yeah, because the guy was actually fighting back. I mean, like resisting or whatever. So then you feel like you need the taser. Like this is just all a failure.
So here we go here. Yeah, just turn it down a little bit, then we're going to turn it back up once it's over.
Tonight with video that has a Bay Area Police Department facing some tough questions. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Lee.
And I'm Josh Benson. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. A mother says that is her 16-year-old son being hit repeatedly by Lakeland police officers. And tonight she wants answers. News Channel 8's Lenny Supal has the latest on the investigation. So Lenny, how did we get to this point tonight?
Good evening. Well, police say that the 16-year-old was trespassing and ignored commands to leave the pool of an apartment complex. But that's when the situation took a very disturbing turn, and it was all caught on camera. Tonight, an encounter between two Lakeland police officers and 16-year-old Jamal Hudson under review. Officers throwing multiple punches, one swing directly to his face. Hudson falling to the ground after a taser is used against him. Then one of the officers appears to place a knee on Hudson's neck.
I couldn't stomach the fact that two LPD officers literally just battered my son.
This police report detailing the incident from Memorial Day around 6 p.m. Lakeland police officers dispatched to the Caroline Apartments on Griffin Road, responding to a call reporting several people who didn't live at the complex were in the pool. One of the responding officers writes that Hudson ignored commands to leave the property, then, quote, stuck his hand in my face while stating, I don't have to talk to you. Hudson struck me in the facial area one time with his closed fist.
It shouldn't have led to this if these are kids and these are two adults literally jumping my son.
In Lakeland, to be honest with you, it makes me feel, here we go again.
This isn't the first time Lakeland police have been accused of using excessive force. This video capturing a police stop in December 2022, showing a Lakeland police officer punching driver Antoine Glover multiple times, even when on the ground. 2 weeks ago, the state attorney's office dropping the charges against Glover, stating they cannot be proven beyond a reasonable doubt.
We continue to complain about the culture that Lakeland has, so to us, this is becoming so common here.
Meanwhile, Hudson faces charges of trespassing, battery on a law enforcement officer, and resisting an officer with violence. His mother demanding more answers from officers.
Yeah. So what's your reaction to that there, man?
This is what police do. This is the problem with them. You know, you create these situations where it gets violent when it doesn't have to. A 16-year-old guy trespassing at a pool, was danger imminent to anybody besides a confrontational officer? Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. And then you get to this thing too, and it's like I'm tired of training. Like, I'm tired of this excuse of not training. But I do have to say this. It's like punching a person. Like, that's not the job. Like, that's not what you're doing. Like, if you have, if you're going to take a guy to the ground because he's acting wild and you're basically going to subdue them, like, there's a way to do that where you get a guy to the ground and kind of restrain him essentially, and then whatever. But I'm not big on like, again, if there's no imminent danger, if this guy's not about to harm somebody, I don't have there's no justification for what we're looking at. But then when you have these situations, that both videos featured, like punches. And it's just like, what is that? What handbook is that a part of? Because it's not, it's not effective policing. You're now just in a fight. This stuff just sickens me. It really does.
It really does, man. Now, on top, I know this is a big kid, right? Even if this is an adult, this is too much, right? This is excessive force for anyone.
Yeah.
But this is a kid, man. This is a big kid. If you can't take down a kid of any size as a grown man in a police uniform, you're just in the wrong job.
Right.
You're in the wrong profession.
Yeah.
Okay?
But again, why is it getting physical unless there's imminent harm to others?
It shouldn't be. Now,
that's my point.
What the police, their statement early on was, yeah, he put his hands in my face. He was, unresponsive to our, demands, if you will. And then he said that they're trying to say that he may have struck him first. Okay.
Right.
Even if that's the case, it shouldn't go like this.
That's again, that goes to my thing. The imminent harm is to the officer themselves who's created this conflict.
Yes.
That's not acceptable. That's not what your job is.
No.
Now, if somebody is behaving aggressively toward a few other people who are trying to enjoy a day at the pool, and he's harassing them and being physically aggressive, then as a law enforcement, you come in and you take this person down and move them out of the area so that there's no harm. But if some guy's wandering around as a trespasser and you get into this whole follow my command crap, and then it gets to a physical altercation, you need to de-escalate this.
And then what's the need for the taser?
Yeah, because the guy was actually fighting back. I mean, like resisting or whatever. So then you feel like you need the taser. Like this is just all a failure.
But two grown men can't take down a child without a taser?
No, they can't.
What is going on here?
But that's what I'm saying. Like they go to the taser and they go to punches. Like if you can if you can execute a wrestling style takedown, to put somebody in a position where they can't do harm and whatever. But I don't want to sit here and say I'm in favor of this, because if the guy doesn't want to leave, like you basically ride him out.
Yeah,
we're the police. We're not leaving until you leave, and we appreciate you doing that quickly. And you don't approach him. You don't get in his face. You don't get in this whole follow my command or you're going to whatever. You just wait him out. Like, you're not supposed to be at the pool, sir. You need to leave.
And then you act, how old are you? You look like you may be young. You sound like you may be young. Are you a child? Where are your parents? Can we give your parents a call?
Right.
Is that not a part of the protocol here? I mean, the mother had no idea until after all of this is over with.
Right.
None of these questions are asked?
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now, he's facing charges, the child.
Of course he is.
For trespassing and attacking the police and et cetera. And those are, especially the attacking the police, that's a serious charge.
Well, and again, why does it get to that? Because it becomes a confrontation instead of a de-escalation. And that's the game plan in these situations. You confront, you do your follow my command stuff, and when it doesn't happen, then you become more physically imposing and aggressive, and finally there's an altercation, and you're the police, you get the benefit of the call in that. That's what happens. But this cannot be acceptable. This is just not good policing, and it's just not good behavior. Again, just ride the guy out unless there's a sense of imminent harm to other people. People that are just, residents of the community or whatever, or enjoying the pool or the rec room or whatever the heck's going on. If that's not what we're dealing with, just ride the dude out.
That's it. Hopefully Lakeland gets behind this kid, puts pressure on that police department to put these police officers, accountable, hold them accountable some kind of way. I don't care whether it's fire, suspension, money, monetary, whatever it is. They need to hold these guys accountable in some form or fashion, and this, and the community needs to get behind this kid and get some kind of justice here.
Hold the police accountable for this behavior.
Yeah, that's it.
This is not acceptable.
That's it, man. That's it.